California, the Golden State, a land of sunshine, Hollywood dreams, and Silicon Valley fortunes. But if you pull back that sunny curtain, you'll find that California has a darker side. It's a side the guidebooks don't mention, a side that hides in the shadows of its beautiful landscapes and bustling cities. From the eerie quiet of the desert to the foggy shores of San Francisco, there are stories that defy easy explanation. We're talking about cold cases that baffle investigators, strange creatures that haunt the night, and lingering spirits that just won't find peace. These aren't just campfire tales, they are active, breathing mysteries. Today, we're digging into 6 of them, so get comfortable as we uncover the real California mysteries that to this day, no one can truly solve. Our first stop is a place in downtown Los Angeles with a history so dark, it's practically a character in its own story. The Cecil Hotel. Built in the 1920s as a posh hotel, it quickly fell on hard times and became a magnet for crime, tragedy, and some of America's most infamous serial killers, including Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and Jack Unterweger. But in 2013, one case would make the Cecil infamous worldwide. A 21-year-old Canadian student, Elisa Lam, checked in during a solo trip down the West Coast. She was bright and adventurous and spoke with her family every single day. After her roommates at the Cecil complained of odd behavior, she was moved to a private room. Then, on January 31st, the day she was supposed to check out, Elisa Lam vanished. The daily calls home stopped. Her family immediately contacted the LAPD. Hotel staff had seen her that day, but she appeared to have disappeared into thin air, leaving all her belongings in her room. Weeks passed. Then, police released a piece of evidence that turned this into a global obsession. A 2.5-minute elevator surveillance video. The footage is deeply unsettling. In it, Elisa acts erratically, pressing multiple buttons. When the doors don't close, she peers out into the hallway as if hiding from someone. She steps in and out, at one point gesturing strangely with her hands, as if talking to someone just out of sight. Finally, she wanders off, and the elevator doors close. The video exploded online, sparking endless theories. Was she being followed? Was she on drugs? Or was she having a severe mental health crisis? The mystery took a horrifying turn on February 19th. After guests complained about low water pressure and foul-tasting water, a maintenance worker went to inspect the water tanks on the roof. He found the hatch to one of the 4 large cisterns open. Inside, he discovered the naked body of Elisa Lam. The official coroner's report ruled her death an accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder as a significant factor. But this explanation left many with more questions than answers. How did she get to the roof? While the main doors were alarmed, access was possible via the fire escape. The maintenance worker who found her stated the heavy cistern hatch was open, which contradicts early police statements that it was closed. If she was having an episode, could she have gotten in and pulled the heavy lid open on her own? Why was she naked? The official story feels incomplete, and the chilling questions surrounding Elisa Lam's final moments continue to haunt the hotel, which has since been rebranded but can never escape its past. From a dark hotel in LA, we head north to the agricultural hotland of Fresno for a mystery that's less terrifying and more just plain weird. It involves a creature so bizarre it's been lovingly nicknamed the walking pair of pants. This is the legend of the Fresno Nightcrawler. It all started in November 2007. A Fresno man named Jose set up a security camera because his dogs kept barking at something in his yard at night. He expected to see a stray cat, maybe a raccoon. What he captured instead was something that defied logic. The grainy black and white footage shows a ghostly white bipedal figure, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall, gliding across his lawn. It appears to be made of nothing but long, thin legs and a small head, with no arms or torso. It moves with a smooth, floating gait, followed a moment later by a second, smaller figure moving in the same eerie way. The footage went viral. Paranormal investigators and skeptics tore it apart. Was it a puppet, a CGI fake? The TV show Fact or Faked Paranormal Files tried to replicate the creature's strange walk and found it incredibly difficult, ultimately calling the case inconclusive. For 4 years, that was it. Then, in 2011, nearly identical footage surfaced from Yosemite National Park. Security cameras there, meant to catch vandals, captured two figures with the same white leggy appearance and odd floating walk. This gave the legend a huge boost. Theories range from the mundane, a deer walking at a weird angle, to the extraordinary. Some speculate they're aliens, while others have tried to connect them to Native American folklore, though no direct link to local tribal legends has ever been found. Unlike Bigfoot or Mothman, the Fresno Nightcrawler isn't scary. It's perplexing. Its simple, almost comical look has made it a local icon, spawning t-shirts and a global online following. So what is it? An undiscovered animal, a visitor from another world, or just a very clever, long-running prank? To this day, the walking pants of Fresno remain one of California's most baffling and beloved mysteries. Next, we venture into Orange County, to a place that's beautiful by day, but holds a dark and violent reputation at night. Black Star Canyon is a popular hiking spot in the Santa Ana Mountains, but when the sun sets, it's known as one of the most paranormally active places in Southern California. Its dark energy is said to stem from a bloody history. The most infamous event happened in 1831 when American fur trappers tracked a group of Tongva Native Americans into the canyon, accusing them of stealing horses. It wasn't a fight, it was a massacre. The trappers, armed with rifles, slaughtered the Tongva. Legend says the anguished spirits of the massacred still wander the canyon. Over the years, this tragedy seems to have stained the land. Hikers report feeling watched, hearing disembodied screams, and seeing shadowy figures among the trees. There are also persistent, though unproven, rumors of cult activity and ritual sites deep in the canyon. But it's not just human ghosts here. The canyon is also allegedly home to a cryptid known as Santiago Sam, a local version of Bigfoot. And then there's the canyon's most famous urban legend, the Phantom School Bus. The story goes that a school bus crashed in the 70s, killing the children inside. For years, a real rusted-out bus sat in the canyon, fueling the legend. People claimed to see ghostly handprints on its windows. While the bus was eventually removed, and there are no official records of any such crash, the legend endures. Visitors still report hearing the laughter of children echoing where the bus used to be. Black Star Canyon is a place where tragic history and chilling folklore collide, drawing in the curious and the brave to see what might be lurking in the shadows. We're halfway through our trip into California's strangest mysteries, and it only gets weirder from here. If you're finding these stories as fascinating as we are, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. And let us know in the comments what you think is behind these cases. Our next stop is the small Central Valley city of Sanger. It looks like a typical quiet farming town, but according to local lore, Sanger has a grim secret. It's considered one of California's most haunted towns, not because of one building, but because the entire town is supposedly built on a foundation of death. The folklore behind this claim dates to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The story goes that during the logging boom, instead of properly burying workers who died in remote camps, their bodies were simply sent down the Kings River flume along with the timber. Another local legend claims a massive fire killed so many people that they were buried in unmarked mass graves right where the town now stands. It's important to note that these are powerful local myths, but there is no historical evidence to support them. Still, the belief that Sanger rests on a forgotten cemetery has fueled countless paranormal claims. Ghost hunters say the town is filled with angry spirits. The Sanger Herald newspaper building is said to be a hotspot, with staff reporting encounters with a lady in white and hearing a baby crying when no child is around. Just outside town is a winding road locals call Snake Road. It has its own woman in white legend, a mother who supposedly crashed her car, killing herself and her children. Her weeping spirit is now said to wander the road, trying to flag down help. This tale blends with the Hispanic legend of La Llorona, the weeping woman eternally searching for her drowned children. Even private homes have stories. One tale speaks of a phantom boy who steals food from a kitchen, believed to be the ghost of a hungry orphan killed for stealing a pie during the Great Depression. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the town of Sanger is steeped in a folklore so dark, it serves as a constant reminder of a history that refuses to stay buried. In San Francisco, Golden Gate Park is a beloved city oasis, but one of its most scenic spots, Stowe Lake, is home to one of the city's oldest and most famous ghost stories. For over a century, people have reported encounters with the White Lady of Stowe Lake. The most common version of the legend tells of a young mother walking with her baby in a stroller. She stopped to chat with someone on a bench, and when she turned back, the stroller had rolled silently into the lake. In a panic, she searched frantically, asking everyone she met, "Have you seen my baby?" Consumed by grief, she waded into the lake herself and was never seen again. Because so many city records were lost in the 1906 earthquake and fire, there's no way to historically verify the story, which only makes the legend more powerful. Her tormented spirit is said to be trapped at the lake, forever searching. The first documented sighting appeared in the San Francisco Chronicle on January 6, 1908, when a man claimed his car was stopped by a figure in a luminous white robe. The legend also comes with a terrifying dare. It said if you go to the lake at night and say, white lady, I have your baby," 3 times, she will appear. She'll ask, "Have you seen my baby?" If you say yes, she haunts you forever. If you say no, she kills you on the spot. Adding to the mystery is the Pioneer Mother statue near the lake, which some believe the spirit inhabits. Whether it's a tragic folktale or a true haunting, the White Lady has become a permanent part of San Francisco's identity, casting a long white shadow over Stowe Lake's beauty. For our final mystery, we're staying in San Francisco at the rugged western edge where the city meets the ocean. Here lie the ruins of the Sutro Baths. What's left of them, skeletal concrete walls battered by waves, is both beautiful and deeply eerie, a place steeped in dark legends. Opened in 1894 by a wealthy former mayor, the Sutro Baths was the largest indoor swimming facility in the world. It was meant to be a recreational paradise but was never a commercial success. By 1966, the baths were set for demolition when a mysterious fire, officially ruled as arson, destroyed what was left of the grand structure. Today, the ruins are said to be haunted, but the most sinister legends are tied to a large sea cave at the north end of the site. During the 1960s, San Francisco was the headquarters for Anton LaVey's Church of Satan. Rumors spread that LaVey and his followers used the desolate ruins and the dark cave for rituals. While claims of human sacrifice have never been substantiated and are considered part of the Satanic Panic era, the legend persists. Visitors have reported finding strange symbols on the walls and feeling a malevolent presence in the cave. The darkness isn't just confined to the baths. The dense, foggy forest above, Sutro Forest, was known as a location for suicides in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Newspapers from that time reported on numerous bodies found in the woods. It's a place where history and grim folklore collide. The crashing waves have washed away the building, but they haven't been able to erase the chilling stories that cling to this corner of the California coast. From a haunted LA hotel to a ghostly lady in a San Francisco park, the Golden State is full of stories that defy easy answers. These mysteries are where the line between fact and folklore gets blurry, where logic hits a dead end, and where the chill of the unknown runs deep. The questions they raise are just as unsettling today as when they first surfaced. What really happened to Elisa Lam? What are those strange creatures in Fresno? And what secrets are California's dark places still holding? The truth is out there somewhere. What do you think is going on in these cases? Share your theories in the comments below. We love to read them. If you enjoyed this journey into the unexplained, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next investigation. Until next time, stay curious.